Hey everyone, this is Mark.
And I'm Barbara.
We're Wiki Design.
Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look back in our past and cringe at how bad our first website was. I think it's good to look back and see how far you've come. And in 7 years, we've definitely changed our business a lot. So we wanted to do this video to just kind of go over our old website and have a laugh and talk about the things that we would have improved upon if we were in 2021.
If we could time travel. So as you can see here, this website is called the Wayback Machine. And it's basically time traveling. What you could do with this website, it's really cool. You type in a URL at Wayback Machine and you can go back to old versions of your website. So for example, this website is as old as 2010, but what we're going to do is time travel back to 2015 and look at how the website looked back then.
Yeah.
And what we would change if we could go back in time. So what's cool about this website, you can go to Coke.com, Microsoft.com, and look at old websites. So if you've never done it, it's a fun website.
It is really fun. And this is our old website from 2015 when we really first started our business. So yeah.
Yeah, let's go back and see what we would change. And it's cool to actually, like you said, go back and see what things we would improve on. So
yeah,
this is what it looked like when you landed on our website back in February of 2015. So you can see.
It's not great.
No. But at the time, it was, I would say it was a good website for the time. But all right.
I think that I made that logo in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And you can really tell our branding is not
consistent.
Good. It's really honestly embarrassing, but hey, you learn over time.
Yep.
And we're a lot different now. We actually take our own advice and we did a whole branding evaluation for ourselves, and we've changed quite a bit.
Yeah. So this is a good example of why you need to be consistent with your branding. So you can see here we have our logo, simple navigation, and just like every other website back then, you just had a generic slider of like 3 images. So
yeah. There's really no personality on this website at all.
When you land here, you don't know who Wiki Design is. We kind of hid behind the fact that we were just an animation or just small design and animation studio in Tampa. So at the time we were in Tampa, we're in Philly now, but there wasn't any sort of personal branding at the time because we were not doing personal branding. So the brand we have now is much more of a personalized experience, whereas this was just like a generic, hey, we're a web design company, hire us. That was our approach. Yeah.
And we also did 3D animation. Back then, Mark was still doing 3D animation stuff. Yeah. So we just said, hey, we'll include this as a service, but nobody ever booked us for animation. So
animation is an expensive service, and we were trying to pitch to different types of audiences here. So
yeah, we had no idea really like what we were doing and who we were targeting. So we were just like, hey, we know how to do all of these different things. Let's just make a website and showcase everything that we can do.
Which is what a lot of people still to this day do. You try to throw too many services at different types of audiences without, niching down to who your target audience is. So this is a great example. We didn't have any idea. So as you can see here, we offered web design, graphic design, and the 3D animation.
Yeah, and those icons, there's no consistency with colors or anything. It was not my best work.
So just on the homepage, we have, like she said, the colors here are not consistent with, our branding at that time. So let's go ahead. And what I did is when you when you go to the Wayback Machine, it is a little bit slower than a normal website experience. So I just have all the pages open in tabs up here. So let's just jump over to the About page. So when you click About, it goes here. And this is what our About page looked like back then. And we've come a long ways from here.
Yeah.
So in this example, this is what a lot of people do. You just throw an image up there and a quick paragraph. But we didn't personalize it to... your About page isn't just about us. It's about your experience and what you want out of, signing up for the service. So if you look at our About page now, it's tailored to, hey, you're here. We want to help you. This is how we can help you, rather than just like
talking about ourselves,
our
and
LinkedIn
how great
profile.
We are. Basically that's what you got here was what you can see on LinkedIn and
Yeah,
other
but
stuff.
I would say the one thing we did do right back then is we did have a little bit of the personal touch here. So
We had pictures of
yeah,
ourselves.
so I still to this day in 2021, I go to other competitors and they don't even have their pictures on their about page. They just have a picture of a building or a generic
Yeah.
stock image. So at least I would say we were
Yeah.
ahead here. At least we had personal
Yeah.
branding a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, but I mean, that's really the only
Mm-hmm.
thing that's good about this
Yeah,
page.
that was it. So it was just a paragraph about us, done. That was all we had on this page. So let's jump over to when you went to portfolio, we had the web design, graphic design, and the 3D animation.
Yeah, we
So,
separated everything out,
mhm.
likely because they were really different services. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a whole package like we have now.
Mhm.
Um,
So we had all of these portfolio pieces just in a generic mock-up of an iMac, and we just kind of
Yeah.
threw it in here. Yeah.
which we still kind of use these mock-ups. I think the ones that we have now look a lot better. Our portfolio pages are definitely more robust, and we
Mhm.
actually talk about the different projects that we've worked on. I remember some of these old projects though,
Yeah.
and this is really like going back in time. These are some of these clients we still actually work with,
Yeah.
like Jenna.
Jenna
We
Jones,
still
yeah.
work with Jenna. We love Jenna.
So let me see. I clicked on one of these old ones. And, yeah. So on the Wayback Machine, sometimes if you click on a project, it might not work correctly. So that's just we used to have it where you click on these and it would. What did it do? It kind of
It
gave a
would
breakdown
go, yeah.
of what we did. Yeah.
Which is something that we still do to this day. We talk a little bit about the projects. Back then, we didn't nearly talk about as much, but I think that's a good thing. We were
Yeah.
kind of on the right track as to like, hey, we should talk about the different projects and the work that we've done.
Yeah.
Now
That's
it's
why
much more robust.
I would say we got about halfway there with our old website. We just didn't embrace the personal branding, and that's where this website differs from our existing website. Okay, so here's the graphic designs. We just threw a few logos. That basically graphic design meant logo design, really, right? Is that what we
Oh
promoting?
yeah, and we did some like
Some print
promotional stuff like stickers and
Mhm.
postcards, and we were kind of just doing whatever
Yeah.
would people wanted. If people were like, hey, can you design us a flyer or a postcard, we'd be like, yeah, we can do that. And
I would say so. If we go back to the web design, we didn't really talk about like how when you sign up for a website with us, we're going to give you a really website that's going to give you training modules and like we
'Cause we
do a
didn't do
complete
that.
we didn't have a process back then. We were just like we make a website. So now we talk about how our website's going to help you scale in the future, how it's going to be easy to upgrade, all of that.
yeah, there
We
really
didn't-
wasn't a lot of information on any of these pages. Like you just got a bunch of thumbnails. You didn't really
Yeah.
learn about what the process was like to work with us, how much it cost, anything. It was just like, hey, we do this and these are examples of our work.
Yeah, because let me see. We specialize in bold, responsive, easy to design websites that show off your personality. Yeah, we didn't talk about at all like all the different things you're going to get, like the website hosting. I'm going to help you maintain the website in the future. We didn't talk about any of that. So yeah, changed a
long
lot.
way.
Yeah, and at the time, I was still doing 3D animation at my old engineering company. So I just figured, hey, maybe somebody needs an animation, but yeah, I don't think we got any like
Not
major clients.
one.
Yeah,
Nobody signed up for animation because it's kind of a
massive.
big project.
Yeah, it's different. So somebody that needs a small business website doesn't need
Right.
$100,000 animation.
Oh,
So
we could do it, so we put it on our website, and nobody.
we just threw
signed
it up there. Yeah, I didn't know, but it was good because then we kind of learned who our client was doing this. So it was a struggle trying to figure that out, but we figured out what our niche was after a while. So here's the blog page, and at the time it looked like we had 4 blogs. So we were just starting out our blog.
Right, we were just starting out.
Yeah.
But I think that from early on, I really wanted to focus on content marketing and blogging because it was a free way to market your business.
It took me a long time, I'll be honest with you. It took me a while to understand that, creating your own content does help you get clients in the future.
Yeah.
At that time, I was just like, no, this is just a portfolio website. Just say what we do. I didn't understand
he
the
was
value
not
of a
on
blog.
board at all, and I just kept writing different blogs just because we didn't have a big budget for marketing, and this was a free way that we could market our business and show our expertise in different areas. So I just started to write blog posts pretty regularly, and it really did help take off.
Nowadays, it's like our blog posts are the most popular pages. That's where a lot of people come through. So yeah, if you're here in 2021 and you still don't understand the value of a blog or content creating, you're missing out. That's where you get all of your traffic, like a lot of it. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say now that it's free. I mean, I was doing it because you didn't have to pay for it, but it did take a lot of time. Yeah. So time obviously is money, but if you're just starting out and you don't have a big budget for marketing, I would definitely consider starting a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I was going to say, pro tip, writing blogs is going to take years to scale and get the traffic. Do a YouTube channel. Like what we're doing right now, we're going to get more views on this video than we would if we create a blog and let it sit for 6 months. So yeah, that's the secret now in 2021. You got to do the video content. That's where you can get a lot of instant traffic. Okay, so then the contact page was as boring as it comes. There's a contact form, and at the time, oh man, this is my phone number. So yeah, that's probably why I get a lot of spam here. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this. We had our personal email, so we had Mark and Barbara at Wiki, which is still active. But what I recommend is having info ad or hello ad, whatever it may be, more of a generic email. That's
but I think having multiple forms of contact is a good thing. So
let me see. At the time, I knew we had social media, but we didn't add that here. So I would recommend if you do have multiple social media, add it here. Because I think on the About page, we had, at the time, Twitter, LinkedIn, and email. So yeah, I don't use any, we don't even have Twitter anymore. I still use my LinkedIn, but yeah, give the users multiple ways. So if they land on your About page, if they want to learn about you through LinkedIn or other social media accounts, have it on your About page, have it on your contact page, have it in your footer, have it where if a user lands, they know how to contact you multiple ways. Yeah. This footer,
so bad.
this footer, I don't know what we were doing here. This is a big no-no. Like this contact form
it's just
huge,
and it's not right at all. Like, what were we doing?
Yeah, it's fun to look back because then you kind of see how far you've come. And this was a fun little thing to go back here and take a look.
Just the thumbnails. When you scroll up, like the recent work, those thumbnails are horrible. Why do we do that?
But yeah, overall, I would say the thing that I take away from looking back at this is we just had no idea who our target audience was, and we didn't embrace at the time content marketing or the personal branding. So that's what's changed a lot since 2015 to 2021 is
our website now is so much different. We really showcase who we are and try to give you a more personalized experience, and that was something that we definitely learned worked. So this was pretty fun. I enjoyed going back in time and looking at our old work. It was a little cringy and embarrassing, not going to lie, but I think it's important to go back and look at these things and realize how far you've come. I think we get kind of caught up in like all the work that we're doing at the moment, and we don't really take time to appreciate all the stuff that we've done. So I'm really proud of all the things that we've accomplished in the 7 years that we've been in business. And I know 5 years from now, our website will look totally different, I'm sure, because we're always changing it and we're always updating it. So if you have an old website, go on the Wayback Machine and take a look. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. I recommend doing this if you do marketing or any sort of services like that. Like you could see how different your processes are. Any website, doesn't matter.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click that notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.